When the whistle blew and the game began again, Mark began to pick on Michael as usual. Still trying to play with big boys, huh? Mark taunted. But Michael paid him no attention. Taller or not, he had been practicing, and today he was determined to win. Michael threw the ball in bounds to Michael. Larry threw the ball in bounds to Michael, and Michael caught it, bounced it for a moment, and then he took off running. As he approached Mark, Michael shifted to his right, and Mark followed. But while he was still shifting, Michael spun to his left. He stepped behind Mark and he shot. The ball arced far above his opponent's hand and fell slightly through the hoop. 2 points, and the game was over. Michael's team had won. It was just as Michael had dreamed. When he realized what he had done, Michael took off running and didn't stop until he reached home. Bursting through the door, he shouted, "I did it, Daddy! I did it! I shot right over the tall guy's head, and we won the game." Running in behind him, Ronnie and Larry joined in the celebration. "That's right, little brother, you did it. You won the game for us." "Everything," Mama replied, and she hugged him. "Now go wash up and tell your brothers and sisters to get ready for dinner." Michael dashed out of the kitchen, almost knocking over his father, who was walking in. "What's he up to now?" asked Daddy. "Oh, the usual," laughed Mama, "just chasing a dream." Later during dinner, Mama noticed that Michael was barely eating anything. He was already daydreaming of being taller. "Michael, first things first, you won't grow if you don't eat, especially your vegetables," Mama said. "But I'm not really hungry," he said, and raising her eyebrows, Mama gave him a stern look. And slowly Michael picked up his fork and began to eat. Minutes later, his plate was clean, and he was asking for more. That evening at bedtime, Michael set his favorite game shoes on the floor next to the growth chart hanging on the wall, and he put on his pajamas, he said his prayers, and he jumped into bed. When Mama came in, Michael was fast asleep. By the look on his face, she could tell he was already playing basketball in his dreams. Standing by his bed, Mama sprinkled salt in his shoes, and she prayed quietly over him as she did all her children. "Dear God, please help Michael to be the best he can be, and to give his best in all that he does. And Lord, could you make him just a little bit taller tomorrow, a little bit taller than he is today? Thank you, Amen." Michael remembered the look that Ronnie gave him during the last time out of the game and said, "No, we won, but I was the star." And they all laughed. After that day, Mama stopped putting salt in Michael's shoes. But Michael did not stop being patient and worked hard and praying. So that must be what has made Michael grow to be a 6'6" basketball superstar. So what I want you to do is think about our character in the story. Obviously, Michael was our main character in the story. So I want you to think about, what did Michael do in the story? What are some of the things that he said, that he did? How did he change throughout the story? And if the author was using Michael to teach us something about life, what would that be? What would be the theme of this story? I'm excited about this, and I cannot wait to tell you the next step that you're going to take with this assignment.